Hi, my name is Kamira, and I'm responding to the videos that we watched. What I noticed about the videos was that they felt very much like a conversation. When I was first introduced to therapy, I had the kind of stereotypical image of a person lying on a couch talking about their emotions and things that were going on, and the therapist was just kind of writing things down and not really engaging with the person very much. But in learning more about counseling and therapy, and definitely once I started providing my own therapy, I started noticing that it does have a really personal feel to it, and it does feel like a conversation. I also like that the video focused on the skill of listening, particularly active listening. And that's when you ask the person those open ended questions, you summarize what it was that they said in your own words. And that is something that counselors use every day. And it seems like it's something that people just know how to do. But I'm learning that active listening is something that needs to be practiced and it is something that needs to be taught how to listen to a person without just waiting for your turn to speak. And that's what I feel like the difference between just your standard listening and active listening is that you're not waiting for your turn to speak. So that's why I wish that the videos had went a little bit more into just the effectiveness of silence and silence being okay in a therapy session, because when you don't respond to someone after they finish talking, it gives them that chance to actually finish the thought that it was that they had, maybe to put some connections together, but it gives them that opportunity to figure out if they're actually done or if there's something more that they want to say. So I found silence to be very effective when providing therapy because we don't always have that immediate response. Sometimes we as therapists have to think about what we want to say. So when you have that opportunity of that nice, kind of comfortable, open silence, it gives both of you guys a chance to process what's going on so that the therapy itself will be a little bit more effective. So, and I think that that also ties in with the active listening, is that you don't always have to have a response ready because you are focusing on what that person is saying. You're not going to be able to think about, oh, okay, well, this is what my response to that sentence is going to be. You're going to just kind of sit back and enjoy the ride, if you will. So I wish that they had talked a little bit more about how it's not just that constant conversation that you'll always have in therapy. Sometimes you will have those silent moments, but definitely the listening skill is something that counselors have and that they use on a regular and consistent basis. I also feel like it's pretty similar to what I'm expecting an office-based therapy session to look like. I'm currently providing counseling in the community session in the community setting, so it looks different than what the office setting will be. The office setting is more kind of one-on-one. It's getting that person out of a certain environment and putting them in more of a controlled environment. So that has a way different feel than it would when you're going into their homes, when you're meeting them in the community, when you're meeting them when they may actively be in crisis. It definitely feels different than it would if they were coming into the office. So but that is what I expect it to look like. It's just that conversation with that person, kind of getting a feel for what it is that they're looking for and what it is that they need, and then helping them come up with the solutions, which I also feel like the videos did a good job of presenting, was that it didn't feel like the counselor was providing that solution or that answer, if you will. It seemed more like the person kind of came on to it themselves and the therapist helped them get there, but it was that person's idea. So I feel like that's pretty accurate about what counseling will look like.